So it's pick a pile. Is your lover coming back to you? Okay, so pile number 1 is an amethyst. Pile number 2 is a rose quartz. Pile number 3 is a tiger's eye. So just choose the one that you're drawn to the most, and that will give you your message as to whether your loved one is coming back. Okay, so I'll just move the tiger's eye and rose quartz out of the way, and we'll begin with the amethyst. Okay, so what happened in the breakup? Please excuse the banging from my neighbour. How do you feel about the situation? Is there a chance of getting back together? The outcome and message from your guides. Okay, this is interesting. So, is your lover coming back? If you've chosen the amethyst, there was a lot of, God, that noise is on. There was a lot of choices. Your partner may have cheated or thought about it or had a lot of options, so that caused a lot of trouble. How you're feeling, how they're feeling. It was very competitive, and you're fighting with these other people, and even though you cared about him or her, it didn't feel too good. A chance of a reunion. This is an Aries card, but you can be very stubborn, and a chance for a reunion, someone will be set in their ways and it'll be a little bit difficult to do that. So if you could learn to compromise a little bit. The Two of Wands here, the outcome could be good, you can see into the future of what's going to happen. So if you're willing to put the effort in to change a little bit, and I feel the person has changed their ways a little bit with the whole, grown up a bit with the choices. So you won't be competing so much for the affection and attention or thinking of the cheating, because they're ready in their life where they're ready to commit. So this is the compromise card. So that's the message from your spirit guides. Your master teacher is reminding you that nothing is entirely good or bad, even people, and that every person has their own vision of reality which may not necessarily agree with yours. Instead of arguing or feeling wrong by those who refuse to submit to your point of view, give up your righteous and rigid demands and broaden your perspective to include the interests of those you struggle with now. Mentally move towards the center and open your mind to look at a situation from their point of view. Although it's easy to feel indignant and defensive as you deal with these current truths, no one is trying to harm you. Instead, your detractors are simply supporting their own interests and priorities which are difficult from yours. Rather than react emotionally to their resistance, strive to understand them. Be mindful not to overly be self-centered, however justified it may feel. Strive to be fair instead. Accept that your interests are no more or no less important than those of the people around you, so only way you can progress to higher ground is to compromise. So if you're wanting this relationship and you're wanting your lover to come back, there is a big possibility that your lover is coming back. You just have to both communicate and change your ways a little bit to make it work. Otherwise, if you don't compromise, then it's not going to work out.